Today I'm only doing this video because I'm bored and I wanted to talk to you. So I took a shower and I got dressed cute with a nice lime green button-down shirt. And then finally, I got these are my favorite pair of buffalo jeans. There's a slit right here, and whenever I would put my foot in, it got caught here and it ripped it. So I had to take it to get sewed. Finally got them back today. Now, I mentioned that I got the cheaper buffalo jeans because they were on sale for $30. This pair I wanted so bad it was not on sale. I paid $120 for these jeans because I wanted them so bad. The color, the rips, and they just fit perfect. So, as I said, got dressed cute. All nice. Alright, so let's get right to it. Let's begin. As per usual, hello, my name is Jay Vargas and I am so very pleased to meet you. No. The pleasure is all mine, as I have thoroughly explained. I can't survive without you. I would go crazy and lose my mind if I didn't have you to talk to. I'm not gonna lie, I'd go crazy. Hold on, let me lower the heat, because we know I'm gonna start sweating. Moment, please. Let me open the back door. So today's not really anything special. It's just a couple thoughts that I wrote down, and we're just gonna go at them randomly. All right, let's start with number one. Now, I've said, when you're on my friend list, I want to get to know you. Sometimes at night, for no reason whatsoever, I'll scroll down the timeline, and if I come across your post, I will just open your profile, and I'll start looking at all your pictures and reading whatever information you have about yourself. If I'm gonna have people on my friend list, I want to get to know them. This is why I started doing these posts a year and a half ago almost now. I wanted to give you someone you can actually talk to, and someone that won't think they're too good to answer you back, as some of the women I refer to on here with the 4,000, 4,500, 5,000 plus friends. They will never comment or like a man's photo. Notice it all the time, never. Only women's. It's very strange. And they don't like to answer comments back from men. Which, one of my topic points does refer to that. But as I said, if you're going to be on my friend list, I want to know you. You're not just some picture. Just like me. I want you, if you watch me, I want you to feel as if you know me. I want you to feel as if you could bring me around your parents and you would feel totally comfortable. That's what I have tried to be getting through on here. So I wanted my profile to be more interactive, more real, where you could just speak to me and I'm going to speak back to you, no matter who you are, as long as you're respectful. Okay. Here's a question. I have some interesting questions coming up about dating. I'm not sure about the answer to this next question. I truly have no idea whatsoever, and my leg still hurts. Not as bad as it did, but it still hurts. Let me tell you something. My leg was hurting so bad. It was my foot, my hip, and my entire leg. It was hard for me to walk. It was hard for me to stand. And when one of your legs aren't working, you become very terrified. So as I mentioned in the previous video, that I was extremely depressed because I didn't know what was wrong with my leg. Then you start getting thoughts of, oh, my foot's going to need to get amputated. I mean, when your foot's numb. So yeah, I was going crazy. All right, moving on. Here's my question. This is a hard one. If you meet someone and you or them or both of you have children, how long should it be before you introduce your children to the person you're talking to, or vice versa the other way? Oh, I want to say this also. Whenever I make my videos, don't ever think I'm talking about you, one specific person. I don't do that. Because sometimes I'll get a message and I'll be like, were you talking about me in the video? No, you conceited person. Never do I refer to anybody in a video, and if I do, I will make it clear. I don't take shots at people sneakily like that. See, now I don't even remember where the fuck I was. Oh, that's what I was doing. So a reasonable amount of time before introducing your kids, and I'm asking because of this. I was talking to one of my friends, and she said it was 3 months before she wanted to introduce her, the guy she was talking to wanted to introduce her to his kids after 3 months. And she said, what do I think about that? I said, I think that's a reasonable amount of time. And if he wants to introduce his kids to you, then that means he must really like you and he must be really serious about you. And he must really actually love you if he wants to introduce you to his kids. Because if he didn't care about you, he wouldn't bring you around his kids. You see? But a reasonable amount of time, I don't know. That to me is a very difficult one. And then and then another one. This girl Erica. Now this to me, now I know this was ridiculous. She says to me, I met a new guy. I said, oh, that's great. She sends me a picture of him, blah, blah, blah. They were talking for a week. And she goes, he's already taking me to introduce me to his kids. To me, now that's crazy. After a week, and is that what you do for, it's like if you, every woman you date after a week, you introduce them to your kids? Are you trying to confuse your children? So a week, to me, was a little ridiculous. Something's a little fishy there. That one, yeah. 3 months, that seems logical. A week? No. That doesn't seem logical at all. Okay, we have another one. Related in a way. If someone asks you out on a date, what is it a reasonable amount of time to give the person before you go on a date? Like, say for instance, I asked you, no, you asked me out on a date, okay? And I said to you, okay, a week from now, would you get mad? No. You would think is an acceptable amount of time, correct? Now, if I said 2 weeks from today, how would you feel about that? If I said 3 weeks from today, how would you feel about that? What is an acceptable amount of time that if you ask somebody out, that they should hang out with you? Because I feel once one weekend passes, and then the second weekend passes, that to me is where it seems to me that the person isn't interested in you. And that when they finally do say yes to hanging out, I would be bitter and not want to hang out with them. Oh, thanks for finally squeezing me in. I appreciate that. So I've been wondering these things. Even though I don't have kids, I was wondering that question because I see posts about it and I've talked to a few friends about them asking me that question. And then this other one also. What's a reasonable amount of time without getting insulted? Even though dating's just impossible now. I mean, where the hell do you go? You can't even go out and places close at 10. It's bullshit. Okay, here's another one. This is the last one, and then we're going to do the last thing I want to show you, the main reason of the video. I already forgot. Okay, that's right. So I mentioned how I was going to start taking off all the girls with the 4,000 plus friends, and the only thing that's going to save them is if I go under their profile pictures and if they actually respond to people complimenting them. So I was talking to my friend Alex, and she says to me that she's one of those people that don't respond to people giving her compliments. And she goes, I don't want to respond because they're strangers, they're creepy, or perverts. Okay, granted. Perfect. Don't blame you. I wouldn't answer them either. But my follow-up question is this. Why are they on your friend list then? Those type of people shouldn't be on your friend list. Me, I've been psychologically weeding out all the assholes on my friend list. I used to do certain type of posts to see who would get mad. Just like I said, if I comment on one of your posts and it's a compliment to you and all you do is give me this back, you're coming off my friend list. If you can't take the time to say thank you, see, I'm not a creep. If you're on my friend list, there's no fucking way in hell that you have not watched one of my videos out of curiosity and that you don't know who I am. That's bullshit. Bullshit. There's no way you have not watched at least one out of curiosity. Just the horseshit to me. You know what else bothers me is this. Sometimes when I talk to people, they'll be like, oh, so I caught one of your videos, I saw. They speak to me as if it's embarrassing to admit that they watched my video. But my question is this, how is it embarrassing when the reality of the situation is I'm just better than anyone else who does these types of videos? Actually, well, no one does these types of videos on Facebook. I think I'm the only one that actually puts forth effort. And I don't care. That doesn't make me a prick. If I say I'm good at sweeping the floor, does that make me a conceited prick? No. If I say I could shoot a good three-pointer, or if I say I'm good at mowing the lawn, would you even blink twice and think, what a prick? No. So, how do you think that if I say I'm just better at doing these videos than anyone else? For 15 months now I've been asking, give me someone's name even on my caliber. I want to watch. I want to be entertained. Still to this day, not one name. Not one name from anyone. And I don't care if someone gets more views than me. Does it make them better? I'm going to get to the last part before time runs out. So, I'm sitting here looking at my electric fireplace thinking this. You know, it really sucks that I have to listen to a fire in silence. Kay was sitting here because I had to give her fireplace for her birthday. So that's what I was wondering, is that why isn't there a speaker installed with fire crackling? So I did this, and I suggest you do the same if you have an electric fireplace. Alexa, play fireplace sounds. Alexa, loop.
Looping enabled. I'll remember this setting for future sessions too.
The past 3 nights, I leave this on playing just like this, and my Alexa looks like a little chimney. Alexa, continue. Even with the TV on, I leave this playing. If you had a real fireplace and it was crackling like this, would you still have the TV on? Yes. So all day, when I'm home at night, this is what I have in here. Come on, you're telling me that's not better? I said to Kay, I'm like, it bothers